What do you believe is the most underestimated challenge in AI development today? I know we have come very far, especially in last 2 years. Right,
Mhm.
things have changed. I mean, today you have what is called as off-the-shelf intelligence. You don't necessarily have to build everything from ground up,
Mhm.
especially in the initial version. But what, in your opinion, still remains the most underestimated challenge when it
Uh,
comes to?
that definitely one thing, right? Which is the ensuring that equitable access and in access of benefits across the diverse population. My big concern, personal big concern, is the AI is sort of becoming dominated by the 5 or 6 or 10 given, large corporations around the world and a couple of countries around the world. What happens to the rest of the world, right? I come from a background where the company I work for, I mentioned it before, AOL. AOL
Yeah.
was a third of the internet traffic, right? And it was a closed internet. Now, had the internet remained closed, um, then today we would not have Amazon. We would have AOL shopping, which existed back in those days, by the way. We would not have
Okay.
any fintech. You would have AOL finance, right? You would not have any Netflix. It will be AOL contents, right?
Mhm.
And so on. AOL had quote unquote 56 channels or 50 something channels, which are different, 53 different lines of business dominated by one company. Because Yahoo, Google, and others came and sort of centralized the internet,
Mhm.
uh, we have had trillions and trillions of dollars of economic opportunity that got developed around the world. But imagine if that was not the case, right? We would not
Yeah.
have all of this economic progress. So my biggest concern is the equitable access of the not only access, it's the development and access of the technology across the globe, across diverse populations. Um, what if we don't do it, we will end up having what we call is the Elysium society, right? In the movie Elysium, they show that there are a few people who are super rich and live in
Yeah.
orbit while they live the rest of the earth on the planet to sort of suffer from lack of medical care, lack of proper resources and so on. We don't want that. I mean, I my vision of AI would be what I call the Star Trek society, where all your
Yeah.
basic necessities have been fulfilled, and therefore you are now pursuing, knowledge, learning, and so on to make the place better, right? If we do not address this, my fear is that we probably end up looking like an Elysium society 50, 100 years from now, as
Yeah.
opposed to a Star Trek society.